Alright, hello everyone and welcome back to Kottabos Space Program, where today we are having a look at the Serene System mod, which is being made by user HyperFun. And what this glorious little piece of work looks to add into the game is a lovely new little star system for you to explore. So let's jump right on into the tracking station and have a look at what we do get. And while zooming out to the new extents of our universe in-game, I do of course need to mention that this being a planet pack is going to require Copernicus for it to function properly, which does mean of course you are going to have to downgrade to an older version of Kottabos Space Program, but with it installed you get this lovely new star system of Serene, which is way out there. That is quite a long ways away, which, I mean, hey, that's the fun challenge of any star system mod, having to go that far out. And if we zoom on in, it's a pretty small little solar system consisting of just a one star, of course, with 2 planets and a single moon around this one over here. And in fact, I think that moon is probably my favorite of the celestial bodies in this little pack. But let's of course start by looking at the largest of the celestial bodies here, that of course being the Star of Serene, which is 8,720 kilometers in radius, with a gravity of 110 Gs, and it of course does have an atmosphere, but it's not an atmosphere you're going to want to try and investigate because, well, star. But yes, it's a lovely little brown dwarf, as you can see here, a very sort of splotchy design. I'm not sure what this little bit around the edge is supposed to be, but I mean, hey, there you go. You have an odd squiggly halo around it. All in all, a perfectly suitable little brown dwarf. Just wanting to, check that again so I'm not lying to you. That's what it's being labeled as here, a brown dwarf. But then let's move on to the first of the planets, and honestly, this one, my least liked of all the bodies in this, as it's a bit low res, and that is the planet of D Aureus? I think that's how I'm supposed to say that. But it is 563 kilometers in a radius with a gravity of 0.96 Gs. It does have an atmosphere for you to go and investigate, which is quite nice on this cold, oceanic, ice-covered world. Which is cool. I do always love a fun world with water because, well, that means you can send a boat to it. And that makes everything better. Plus ice. Gotta love ice. But from orbit, it's just kind of a really awkwardly low-res world. Exploring on it, fun. Water, great. Ice sheets, great. Yeah, it's just up in orbit, it looks a little bit off. To me, at least. You may like it perfectly fine, and hey, good on you. But yes, still a lovely little world to go and explore. Now, the next planet we have is Uranus, which is a beautiful blue gas giant that is 7,230 kilometers in radius with a gravity of 1.1 Gs and does have an atmosphere present, but much like with Serene, it's not one that you're gonna want to try and get into because, you know, a gas giant. But yeah, this one is gorgeous. I really do love just the blue swirls all over this world. It is very cool. We have this massive swirl on the bottom end of it and a number of smaller swirls throughout that just look so darn awesome. I really do love the look of this gas giant here. It is very cool. And it has, as I mentioned earlier, my favorite celestial body here, its moon of Kunita? I think that's how you say that, but yes, a tiny little world, which is 223 kilometers in a radius, with a gravity of 0.14 Gs, and surprisingly, does have an atmosphere. Everything in this system has an atmosphere, but, you know, hey, it's a thin one, so there's that. But yes, I just love, as you can see here, the gorgeous view you do get from this particular planet, or well, rather, moon. You've got the cool Venice gas giant there. You got a good view of the Serene brown dwarf star over there. It's just an awesome little place to go and visit. And plus, with having a lot more interesting terrain, at least in my mind, than D Aureus, it does lack the oceans, but with the more rocky, varying terrain, I think it's just a cooler place to go and visit. And again, that view is just gorgeous. So let's jump on over to our Serene Explorer that we have over here, just to take a bit closer of a look at this. And yeah, it's again a beautiful, beautiful little moon with just amazing view. Man, look at those swirls on that gas giant. It is pretty gorgeous there. Well, yeah, that's really all to talk about with this little planet pack. It is a small one, only having 2 planets, a moon, and of course, a fun new brown dwarf for you to visit. So a fun little thing for anyone out there looking for a new planet pack to expand their universe within the game. And if you'd like to check it out for yourself, which I'd certainly recommend you go and do, you can have a look at the link in the description as per usual. But that, my friends, is going to be it for today. I hope you all have enjoyed and that you do come back for the next, when hopefully we'll be looking at yet another wonderful mod. But until that time, thank you for watching, and as always, have a good one.